Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for watching today. If this is your first time, guys, do not forget subscribe to the channel and support the movement. Thank you so much for understanding. So today's video I want to talk about something very quickly. If you intend to study abroad in 2022, this is something you need to know, all right? And please watch this video till the end so you understand some of these things, all right? Basically, I want to be talking why you should consider studying in Austria, all right, because a lot of international students came to me and they are like they don't understand how the procedure works. But I also want you to know that it is very possible or very easy for you to grab a degree in Austria in English language. Now also understand that Austria is a country where there is not just, or let me say, there are different languages spoken, all right. You will find people who speak German, you will have people that speak English, you have people that speak maybe probably the French language, all right, in Austria, though it is a little bit scarce. But know that Austria is a country of diverse languages. The culture is also very diverse, so expect to find different nationalities or different religious backgrounds in Austria. Now, as an international student who intends to study in Austria, I will be talking about different countries, all right, and some of the things you should understand. And also understand that among these countries, I am talking only based on countries that can as well offer you permanent stay, or maybe give you at least more than 1.5 month, more than 1.5 year when you finish your degree program, all right? Because not all European countries will accept you to stay into for more than 1.5 year after finishing your studies. Now, what I'm trying to say is I will be talking about the countries that will be able to give you what we normally call post-study visa. Okay, so that is what you should understand. The very first country I want to start with is the UK. All right. So looking at the UK, I would say that it is advantageous, or it is good you look for means and study in the United Kingdom. Not just because you are looking for post-study options, but because UK has let me say, there is a wide variety of courses, or let me say fields or job opportunities in the United Kingdom, all right. If you want to study in the UK, I would say that look at the courses that are in demand for jobs, all right. Now we see everywhere on the internet, a lot of people talk about healthcare workers, healthcare services, but if you are looking for something, I think you should be considering maybe the medical fields or the nursing or something, all right. But understand that after you finish your studies, you are going to get at least 2 years upfront to live in the United Kingdom and look for a job. All right, that is advantage of the UK. That is the advantage. Now, another advantage in the United Kingdom is that it is also possible for you to migrate to the UK with your home family, all right, or with your family. If you are married, it is possible for you to move to the United Kingdom with your wife. So you should consider these options and look into your budget, because again, UK universities are somehow very expensive, but I think there are some very good universities for very cheap amounts of tuition fee. Like if you got like £8,000, all right, a year, you can study in the UK in most of these universities. Then again, you should consider a country like Germany. Yeah, recently the German officials came out with a law, or let me say the immigration, or maybe the employment sector, or the government of Germany came out with a law this time, which says that if you now back a degree in Germany, if you graduate in a German university, if you like have some qualifications aside of German studies, you can easily work in Germany and be considered the same way a German is considered. Like before, you could study in Germany and leave Germany without even getting a job. And when you apply for a job, sometimes with a German citizen, the German citizen will automatically be qualified for the job more than you. That is, they used to put, or let me say, Germany was looking at citizenship more than looking at gender or maybe nationality equality or something. You understand what I mean? So now, if you study in a German university, you graduate in a German university, know that it is possible for you to get employment in Germany, all right? Because a lot of German companies nowadays are looking for international workers of course, the German government already passed the law that if you have a degree from German universities, it is possible you can work in Germany, and it's very possible. You just need to perform well and you are talented, all right? This way, any other thing can work for you. Now, remember again that for you to get a German student visa from most of these countries, there are required documents you need. And when you move into the country, you have to study. The very important document, most important, that a lot of international students still don't have the means to have it is the letter for proof of funds, all right? The proof of funds document. Normally, the proof of funds is what we call the blocked account, all right? For German universities, they need just the blocked account, or if you can submit an affidavit of support to the immigration official or to a consular or embassy, it will still be perfect. But remember, the affidavit must come only from Germany. But if you have the money as in your pocket, send to the German bank, put it in a German bank, and you are good to go. That is a main problem most international students face. So some tend to move to neighboring countries like maybe Poland, Slovenia, Slovakia, Czech Republic, and other places, all right? But I think in these countries, you can also get a stay, but not up to 2 years in these countries I just named, all right? So that is what you should understand. Now, again, know that if you graduate in a country like Austria, it is very possible for you to get working documents after you finish your program, all right? They will give you at least 1.5 years plus to live in this country and work, all right? And of course, when you are working, you are increasing your chances to getting permanent residency, all right? Which is what most of us, or all of us, if not all of us, but most of us will look into, all right? Because like I said at the beginning of the video, not everyone is migrating because the person wants to go to school, but most of us, we want to better our lives, okay? So, but I will also say that if you are also looking for working opportunities, you can try Canada, right? And the United States. Yes, I know what you are thinking right now is Canada is big money. Yes, I understand. Everything, as it is often said, if you do not spend money, you cannot make money, all right? So if you must study abroad, that is why I said the first point should be considering your budget, because budget is very, very important. Another country you can immigrate to and of course get working, or let me say post-study visa, is Ireland. Ireland will give you at least 2 years of stay, but remember you must be a master's degree student, all right? And again, if you are a master's student who is looking for means to study in Ireland, know that it is possible for you to migrate with your family. But again, you need money. So you now see money is everything in study abroad opportunities, or when preparing for abroad opportunities. You need to consider your budget first. Then again, understand that in all these countries I just mentioned, it is possible for you to get a scholarship, or to grab a scholarship, or to win a scholarship. But I would say that if you must be looking for the scholarship route, or if you are looking for scholarship consideration, you must be very, very talented. Try to put your things in order. Like if you are looking for scholarship, you must do a lot of research, all right? Because there are a lot of scholarships hiding in all these universities, or in all countries I just mentioned. But countries like maybe the United Kingdom, Germany, there is a famous scholarship which is already on in Germany now. It is called the DAT EPO scholarship. It is not open all the time, but there are some programs, selected programs, that are open in some universities right now as I speak. So you can always check the DAT EPO scholarship. But if you again you are looking for means to explore Europe through scholarship opportunities, you can try the Erasmus Mundus joint master's degree scholarship, all right? That is another, sorry guys, that is another scholarship you need to pay attention to. And Erasmus Mundus looks more into your qualifications, that is voluntarily, internship wise, or job offers, and alongside your academic credentials. So sometimes the international student may not have all these qualifications choked together, all right? Because you may find students that have just good academic backgrounds, but they do not have employment opportunities, or let me say internship experience, or maybe working experience, or you understand what I mean. So it is good to try scholarships, and I can recommend the Erasmus Mundus. 'Erasmus Mundus' for you who is interested to move abroad via the scholarship route. All right, sorry guys, I'm yawning a lot. I don't know, I think I have a little bit of complications. So without wasting more time, keep moving. So that is what you should understand. Then another country I want to say, it is good to immigrate to, but you also need to understand that when applying for schools in this country, it is Finland. All right, Finland. When applying for schools in Finland, you need to pay attention to the tuition fee, because some universities have more tuition than others. Now, it is very clean like that. Let's look into the job opportunities when you finish your studies in Finland. And in Finland, it's also very possible to migrate with your family if you are a master's or PhD or a research student. All right, but when you finish your studies, it is also very possible to migrate with to stay in Finland, not migrate, but now to live in Finland for more than 2 years, and you look for employment, because even the government of Finland or the Finnish authorities just increased the working conditions for international students just of recent. All right, it hasn't been long, and the number of residence permit, that is student visas, it's not student visas anyway, but the residence permit has been increased. All right, so you should expect more workers. In fact, Europe need a lot of workers, so that is what is very important. Another country I want to elaborate a little more, or I want to quote here is I don't know if I talked about Norway before, but if I didn't mention Norway, Norway is another country you can look into. All right, then I think